ये जो देश है तेरा स्वदेश है तेरा तुझे है पुकारा ये वो बंधन है जो कभी
This is Hyderabad.
ये जो देश है तेरा स्वदेश है तेरा तुझे है पुकारा ये वो बंधन है जो कभी टूट नहीं सकता मिट्टी की है जो खुशबू.
This is also Hyderabad, a city transformed by IT, a city which moves ahead of its times, a modern city, a progressive city, something which we are all proud of. But no, that's not the only side of our city. There is another side, a side of history, a side of beauty, a side of grace and elegance, the side of our heritage. Our inheritance of gain, something which very few of us are aware of.
Golconda Fort, a 2,000-year-old fort standing in front of us, yet we fail to see it for what it is. This wonder, which we today use as a giant whiteboard, carving the names of our loved ones all over, yet fail to see it for what it is. Its acoustics are world-renowned, studied all over, yet we hear nothing about them. It had a pipe water system for both hot and cold water. It has temples and mosques side by side. It has magnificent palaces and beautiful royal gardens, all in ruins today. 2/3 of the world's diamonds have passed through the Nagina Bazaar in its premises, and it was so strong that it was never defeated. The only time it fell was not because of lack of strength, but because lack of character. Similar to the lack of character we show today by letting this fort go to the dogs. Taramati Baradari, an amalgam of romance and grace of the Middle Ages, an epitome of love and passion. Abdullah Qutub Shah, the Asif Jahi king, is believed to have enjoyed Taramati's melodious voice, mixed with the tinkle of her bangles and the crinkle of her anklets, which was carried by the breeze, reaching the prince's ear at the fort because of the acoustics model in the structure as well as that of the fort. About half a mile north of the fort itself lies his grave amid a cluster of carved royal tombs. Here lie buried the Qutub Shahi kings and queens in what once their rose gardens. As a tribute to Taramati, she was buried in the royal cemetery of the Qutub Shahi kings.
A little away from Golconda Fort are a cluster of tombs. The tombs of the Qutub Shahi kings who ruled what was then Golconda for nearly 2 centuries. Situated amidst picturesque and landscape gardens known as Ibrahim Bagh, these tombs, marked by ostentation of arches, domes, minarets and columns, built in a unique architectural style, a mix of Persian, Pathan and Hindu forms, built of grey granite, are an unequivocal manifestation of the structural engineering talent of the Qutub Shahi period. The mausoleums of these rulers of Golconda and the founder of Hyderabad city are a standing tribute to their artistic favour and constitute a storehouse of history. Unfortunately, several of the green and blue tiles adorning the many domes are missing now, a sad commentary on our sense of history. A structure with elaborate and ornate work in marble, beautifully carved and molded all over. The patterns in there just exquisite, a place where symmetry meets simplicity. I'm not talking about the Taj Mahal, but our very own Paiga tombs, something which lie in an unforgotten backyard in our city. The geometry that we see at the Paiga tomb is something which is not found anywhere else in the world. It is a beauty in itself to behold. Unfortunately, it lies in an utter state of neglect today, a part of somebody's backyard. There's nothing much I can say about this monument. My words are too little. Let this beautiful and magnificent monument speak for itself.
ये जो देश है तेरा, स्वदेश है तेरा, तुझे है पुकारा। ये वो बंधन है जो कभी टूट नहीं सकता। ये जो देश है तेरा, स्वदेश है तेरा, तुझे है पुकारा। ये वो बंधन है जो कभी टूट नहीं सकता। मिट